our next speaker, Vice Admiral Asaf Humayun, retired, former Vice Chief of Naval Staff, has joined us online. He will be sharing his remarks on Pakistan's maritime assets, opportunities under Gwadar Port for regional countries.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Excellencies, Honorable Rector of Bahria University, respected audience, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. I am grateful to the Center for Global and Strategic Studies for giving me this opportunity to address the participants of this conference, marking the culmination of the internship program for the students of the Bahria University. It is a great honor and privilege to be in the company of a galaxy of international and local speakers. Speaking about connectivity reminds me of an essay written at the height of World War II by the famous writer C.S. Forrester. He mostly wrote fiction on the maritime exploits of the hero Hornblower. He also wrote about a universal truth. Quote, the sea joins and the land divides. From the time the first sea-going vessels was launched, the ocean has never been a barrier that the large land masses have been. Rather, it has been a connecting link, and land routes are rigid and the sea is flexible. Moreover, sea transport carries massive cargoes. For example, an average size 30,000 ton ship carries the load of nearly 30 goods trains or 1,500 trucks. So the connectivity through the sea is flexible and can move a huge quantity of gas, liquid or solid cargo of all shapes and sizes. Countries that trade more generally fight less, not just with their trading partners, but with the world in general. Dear students, in the 6 weeks of this program, you have received detailed briefings, information, and even presentations on Pakistan's maritime endowments. Therefore, I will not go into the details of Pakistan's maritime assets. Pakistan's coastline of more than 1,000 kilometers, 3 commercial ports, 290,000 kilometers of the exclusive economic zone and the continental shelf, untapped natural marine resources, and above all, our geographic location at the confluence of vital trade routes make us a well-endowed maritime country. Pakistan Navy and Pakistan Maritime Security Agency are guarding these national assets proficiently. Our maritime sector is rich in opportunities and relatively undeveloped. Southeast of Port Qasim in the east and between Karachi and Gwadar, the long coastline is accessible but without much development. Our large EEZ has been hardly explored for mineral, oil or gas deposits. Marine aquaculture on our coastline and backwaters is an opportunity waiting to be developed. With peace in Afghanistan, we can very well serve the hinterland countries of Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan. All these countries lie astride the Chinese Belt and Road Initiative and can utilize the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor for access to the sea routes of the Indian Ocean. These hinterland port of their hydrocarbon wealth and other exportable commodities. Our coastline not only provides economic connectivity but also offers an opportunity for cultural and social bonding through the development of coastal and maritime. The Chinese BRI, Maritime Silk Route and CPEC connectivity initiatives are throwing open floodgates of regional connectivity. Since the West doesn't have $1 trillion to lavish on developing countries' infrastructure in a new great game, its best choice may be to co-opt and shape this juggernaut. If the Belt and Road Initiative is a success, commerce will be smoother, logistics will run faster, and countries that were cut off from world markets will be able to trade more. Both China and Pakistan are even open to India joining BRI and CPEC, provided she settles the outstanding Kashmir and boundary conflicts. However, the US and the West fear the Chinese economic initiative. They are adopting insular and restrictive policies. Overcoming the doubts of the US, Europe, India, Japan, and their allies is a challenge. Paucity of time does not allow me to further address this sticky point. The Pakistani town of Gwadar was until recently filled with the dust-colored houses of about 50,000 fisherfolks. Ringed by cliffs, desert, and the Arabian Sea, it was the forgotten edge of the earth. Now it is one centerpiece of China's Belt and Road Initiative, and the town has transformed as a result. Gwadar is experiencing a storm of construction, a brand new container port, new hotels, and miles of superhighways to connect to China's landlocked western provinces. China and Pakistan aspire to turn Gwadar into a new Dubai, making it a city that will ultimately house 2 million people. This traditional fishing village could well give way to a huge port complex like Rotterdam on the Arabian Sea. Its highways and pipeline is stretching northwards to Samarkand. Gwadar connects to Chabahar, its sister port in Iran. In the words of R.D. Kaplan, a US Foreign Affairs author, imagine a bustling deep water port at the extreme southwestern tip of Pakistan, much more a part of the Middle East than of the Indian subcontinent, equipped with a highway and oil and natural gas pipelines extending north through some of the highest mountains in the world, the Karakorums, into China itself, where more roads and pipelines connect the flow of consumer goods and hydrocarbons. Another branch of this road and pipeline network would go north from Gwadar through a stabilized Afghanistan and into Iran and Central Asia. Gwadar in this way becomes the hub of a new Silk Road, both land and maritime, a gateway to landlocked hydrocarbon-rich Central Asia. Gwadar is a litmus test, not just for roads and energy routes, but for the stability of the entire Arabian Sea region. With its success, Pakistan can soar, and if it languishes, so will Pakistan. At present, Gwadar is at a tipping point. Its development is slowed by a lack of fresh water, electricity, and security concern. We must overcome these handicaps in the shortest possible time. In brief, the opportunities available through Pakistan's maritime assets are unhindered trade for the hinterland states of Central Asia and the Chinese western provinces, participation in the coastal special economic zones, development of maritime industries such as shipping lines, shipbuilding, ship repair, and shipbreaking, water desalination, coastal and maritime tourism, development of aquaculture, setting up of petrochemical industries on the coast, exploration and development of hydrocarbons in Pakistan's EEZ, development of offshore and onshore wind power southeast of Karachi, setting up alternate and sustainable energy resources, marine scientific and biological research, last but not least, seagoing manpower and its education. These are not some low-hanging fruits within easy grab. They will require the efforts, ingenuity, and entrepreneurship from youths and professionals like the students present here. I'm sure your 6-week internship program has filled you with dreams and well-equipped you for future exploration. In the end, I again thank Bahria University and the Center for Global and Strategic Studies for this opportunity to briefly touch upon this important topic. Thank you very much.